Hello and welcome everyone to this week's episode of the podcast. I know I say this a lot, but this is a very special episode because we have a big announcement to make for the community, which I think you guys are going to be very excited about. And I have brought on the wonderful Marae to come and share this good news with me. So Marae, for anybody who doesn't know, is our head of operations in our warehouse, which is where we send out all of our jewelry making kits. She does so many things. She does so well with all the logistics and everything there. She's used to being around lots of jewelry calls and speaking to lots of students. So she's going to be talking with me as well about this big announcement, and you'll kind of see why in just a moment. So I'm just going to get to it because no point doing a massive build up. So the exciting news that we have to share is that early in 2025, we are going to be opening our doors to a brand new state-of-the-art jewelry training school. So we used to have a jewelry school, anyone who knows our journey, back in London in Hatton Garden. And this time we are opening in Brighton, and it is going to be called Jewellers Academy Brighton. And it is going to be an incredible space for anyone from anywhere in the world to come and learn with us and develop their jewelry making skills, whether they are total beginners all the way through to advanced professional jewelers. And we are very excited that we're going to be opening our doors. So I've asked Marae to come on and chat because Marae is now head of operations in the warehouse, but she used to be the general manager at the London Jewelry School, which is the closest thing to this new big project that we're setting up. So Marae, welcome, and thank you for coming to share this news with me today.
Hey, nice to see you.
Yes, and you're joining from the warehouse.
I'm at the office.
Yeah, in sunny London. So Jewellers Academy Brighton. So we're planning to open early next year. So maybe you could tell us just a little bit about London Jewelry School and in what we used to do there and what we're going to be bringing. It's going to be a little bit different, but what we're going to be bringing, what we've talked about so far to the Brighton space.
Yeah. So at the London Jewelry School, we were open 7 days a week. So we ran day classes, evening classes. We had diplomas running all year round. We did intensive summer diplomas as well. We had taster classes. There was open days. It was a lot. Yeah,
There was a lot. Yeah, and we ran it there for 13 years, I think, before COVID came, and then we sort of closed it down. And I know that a lot of people were very sad, and we've spent the last sort of, I don't know, 5 years or so really focusing on building the online training. So it really feels like it's time. It feels like a good time to kind of bring back the in-person training alongside our online training, which is not going anywhere. We're definitely going to keep building that side of the community. But what I'm excited about is to be able to spend some time with some of you guys in person and to do some training together and to be part of an in-person community as well as the online community. And I think that they're really just going to help each other. And even those of you that are perhaps overseas or far away, there's never been a better opportunity to come for a holiday to the UK, visit London, visit Brighton. We're not far from London on the beach, and come and do some training with us. So today, it's really just the announcement because it's something we'll share a little bit more about as we go through. But there are some jobs available. So if you are based near Brighton and you would like to get involved, we have a couple of jobs that are going to be helping us set up jewelry school. So there's going to be jobs running the studios. There's going to be a digital marketing role. There's going to be weekend studio roles because, like Marae said, we're open 7 days a week, so we need an incredible team to help us do that. But also we need jewelry tutors. So anybody who is passionate about teaching jewelry making, whether you are based near Brighton or whether you are nowhere near Brighton but you'd like to travel to teach on occasion, we would love to hear from you. Particularly anybody who does silver, gold, stone setting, wax carving, metal clay. These are some of the core things that we're going to be teaching to begin with at Jewellers Academy Brighton. So There will be a link in the show notes to tell you about all the jobs available. Definitely have a look, get applying. And if you know anybody who might like to apply for those roles, please send them on, because we're really excited to build a team there as well. So Mairead, perhaps you could tell us a bit about, we were talking about community and events and some things around the classes that we might be doing. Do you want to share a little bit about that in terms of what we're hoping to bring to the new space?
Yeah, I would say, I think in terms of, we'll be offering more or less the same as what we were in the Hatton Gardens school. So it will be, you know, a whole array of day classes, people can attend, evening classes, and then also the diplomas, which we ran quite successfully at the London Jewellery School. It's a very comprehensive course. We were running 1 day a week, which was the same day every week. So students had that flexibility, especially, you know, people who were in full-time jobs or part-time jobs, or they had all different types of responsibilities. That gave them the flexibility to be able to come a whole day and learn in the studio. So everybody had their own bench. They would watch the demonstrations given by the tutor. It was an opportunity for people to network, to also meet fellow students. It was just a really nice, creative, enjoyable space to learn. And I think the tutors, especially, that had such all the different wealth of knowledge and experience, were very generous, and they wanted to share that knowledge with the students. You know, I think when you came in, it was just a really nice, kind atmosphere. There wasn't intimidation. Everybody was very friendly. We had the biscuits ready and the tea. And, you know, it was just a very sort of warm, welcoming, very, very comprehensive for people that really wanted to understand and learn jewellery making, especially in the diplomas for people that wanted to transition into a professional career or start their own jewellery business. We 100% supported that, and it was a journey. So, you know, it was for people who were either complete beginners, or some people had a little bit of experience. This was for the silver diplomas that were running at the time, but we were also running slightly different ones, like the intensives and advanced. But it just gave people the opportunity to be able to come and expand their learning in a nice, friendly, warm environment. So I think that's the atmosphere that we had there. And I think even in Brighton, it's got that type of buzz. And lovely the fact that it's obviously on the coast, you know, not that you're going to go in and take a dip in the sea. Or maybe in the summer. But yeah, I just think that's got a lovely community vibe as well. So yeah, really exciting, really exciting.
Yeah, we've been very excited about it, haven't we, for a little while. So it's really exciting that we get to share it with you guys now. And I guess, you know, just to let you know, the two things we want you to do today as a result of listening, and I'll share a little bit more, is one, to sign up to the Brighton mailing list if you want to have updates for when classes get released and all those kind of things, because we'll be sharing bits here, but because this is an online community, we won't be sharing it in detail. So definitely, if you're thinking, oh, I might like to go there one day, then definitely get signed up to that mailing list, and I'll put a link in the show notes. And the second is that we need to build the team, so get applying for jobs. And if in doubt, just apply, you know, because that's how we all got here, is just by going for things that we think, oh, maybe I could do that. If you can, you know, if you can get to us in person. And I love what you said about just the, you know, the accessibility and how it feels being in the jewelry school. And I think, you know, people share that with me and with us about Jewellers Academy Online, and that it's just such a lovely space to be in, where you feel welcomed and you feel like it doesn't matter what level you're at, we're all learning, we're all going to the next stage on our journey, and there's no intimidation and there's no such thing as a silly question and all those kind of things. So I think having that in a physical space is really powerful as well. And the kind of students that we attract are we're always just people who love making jewelry and love getting together and, you know, just want to learn and make things and enjoy that creative process together. So I am very excited for all of that to sort of build. I just wanted to speak a little bit about the space as well, because we've got this, I mean, we're still securing it, but we've got this space which is pretty epic. And we've never had a space like this before. So I feel very excited that we get to have all of this space. It's a big space. So we're going to have lots of room for lots of jewelry making, multiple teaching studios, but we're also planning to have space where people can come and use the benches and be based there and run their businesses from there. Because often what we find, especially with our diploma students, is that they'll go on to start their own jewelry businesses, and it's wonderful to have a community. Of course, we can have benches at home, which is really accessible way for many of us, but a lot of the time it's nice to have a workshop outside of the house so that you can leave and go to work and come back and have that separation. So I think it's just going to be this kind of creative community buzz kind of space, and I'm excited to go work there, and I'm excited to meet everyone who's going to be there as well. And we're planning a big open day launch party, which will be in February next year. So do again sign up to the Jewellers Academy Brighton mailing list to get your invite and to get all the information about that. And yeah, as Marae mentioned, we are going to be running the diplomas in person from this Brighton space as well. So they will start next September. So you've got a little bit of time to plan if you're thinking, oh, I'm near enough that I could come. And like Marae said, it's 1 day a week. We have different days available. The timetable's not quite finished yet, but as soon as it's ready, it will be out there, so you can plan your year, plan your training ahead of time. But yeah, loads of people used to come and do the diplomas in person at London Jewellery School, so we're excited to see people come to this new space as well. So I think that's everything. We basically just wanted to tell you guys because it's awesome and we're so excited, and we want to take you on the journey of, you know, how it's going. And at the moment, I'm just sort of like online shopping for tools, for like loads of tools, which is very exciting. And Marae's very good at that, aren't you, Marae, with the warehouse? You're a seasoned pro at tool shopping. So yeah, if you have any thoughts, any ideas, please get in touch. If you listen to the announcement and you're excited. Oh, the last thing I did want to share is we have a separate Instagram for the Jewellers Academy Brighton. It is called at Jewellers Academy Brighton. So definitely give us a follow there as well. And we're gradually going to be building spaces and things for people to get involved with. So Marae, any final bits that you wanted to share? I know you've got a unique perspective because obviously you ran the school and then you run the warehouse, and now I'm like, come and help me with this as well. Yeah, any final bits before we sort of sign off for today?
Yeah, I think that people who are already in Jewellers Academy community and people that came to the London Jewellery School, I think this is a really nice opportunity for people that want to get back into a physical space and they want to, be around people, meet new people, or just have that creative outlet. And I think it would be such a wonderful opportunity to see people again and reconnect. Obviously since when the London Jewellery School closed at COVID time, I think people are now ready to get back that connection. And, there's lots of opportunities out there, but I think having the Brighton School will be a really nice base for that. And I think we just really love and enjoy seeing people develop their jewelry making skills. And we had such a wonderful team as well, the tutors and the admin staff. And it would just be lovely to see people who want to learn or have that passion or want to progress. And I think Brighton's going to be really such a lovely environment to be in. So yeah, absolutely. really exciting, and we just absolutely love to see people there. So yeah, a warm welcome from us.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. And I think you're right. The team is such a big thing because it's like the people that you're going to be learning from, the people you're going to be greeted by. And we have really lovely values here at Jewellers Academy. I think they come across with everything we do and the people that we attract as staff and the people that we attract as tutors. And we all want not just to work, but to work somewhere that we absolutely love and are passionate about, and where we get to, make a difference as well. And so anyone who's thinking, oh, maybe I could be a teacher or maybe I could get involved, even if you've not taught before and you're a jeweler, or if you've done lots of teaching, we'd just love to hear from you because it may work or it may not work straight away, but it's always worth putting yourself out there and just going for it and having the conversation. And I'm looking forward to, over the next couple of months, having lots of chats with people and yeah, getting people to come and teach either regularly or as like a guest tutor. And like we've mentioned, it's open 7 days a week, so there's lots of space for teaching. So yeah, really really looking forward to that. And of course the students, meeting all the students once they start coming through and seeing the things they make. And yeah, and it's, I guess the last thing I'll say, which was really important to me, is it has lots of lovely natural light, which is just always so nice to be in. We can make a jewelry school work anywhere, can't we, Marae? We've made it work in the Hatton Garden kind of basements, but it's such a lovely thing to have space and to have light and to be like, we're right in the center of Brighton, like where it's all hustling and bustling. And yeah, we just, as you can tell, we're super excited. So we hope you're excited as well. We hope you come visit us there either sooner or later. And yeah, definitely sign up to the Brighton mailing list, apply for any jobs if that applies to you, and come follow us on Instagram. And more will be revealed as we get closer along with that project. So thank you, Marae, for coming and sharing a little bit about your experience with London Jewelry School, and for just saying hi, because Marae does so much for us at Jewellers Academy. She's very much behind the scenes, but she's worked so hard on putting together all the kits and dealing with all the suppliers and making a lot of the operations happen. So yeah, thank you for being here. And we look forward to seeing you guys on another podcast very soon. Have a wonderful week. Bye for now.